So I'm back again with another review video, and today I'm reviewing Colmex Pro, a CFD and equities trading platform. I'm going to go through what they're about, their regulation, fees and costs, support, and give you a demo of the trading platform, so stick around. Hi guys, it's Eddie, aka The Not Trader, your friendly neighborhood swing trader, back again with another video. Remember to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that alert button to get alerts on all my latest videos. So who are Colmex Pro? Well, they're a relatively new trading platform if you're watching this video in 2021. They haven't been around for too long, but you can trade CFDs and equities across all of the major US stock exchange. Now, as you guys know, one of the most important things I look for when I look for a trading platform is whether they're regulated. This is very important because it protects the customer. Now, Colmex are regulated in Cyprus, and they're regulated under the regulatory body, the CySEC, which is Cyprus Security and Exchange Commission. Now, they're not regulated in the UK under FCA, but there's still a lot of things that have been put in place to protect traders. I'm going to go into that in a minute. So trading and investment platforms in the UK and Ireland typically are part of the FSCS, which is a financial compensation scheme. While Colmex is not part of this, they are part of the Investment Compensation Fund, which is something similar. Now, the FSCS is a system in which anything happens to the trading platform and they lose all their money or whatever, then the trader is protected to a certain amount. I think it's £85,000 at the time of this recording. So if they lose up to £85,000 because the trading platform goes bust or they lose their money or whatever, they can claim that back. And Colmex has something similar, which is the Investment Compensation Fund. So one of the major differentiators for Colmex is that they have really low fees. You're paying pretty much less than, well, 1 penny per share, and with a minimum order of $1.50. And they have an order routing of 0.015. And for equities, as you can see here, you can see all the cost implications for equities as well, which is pretty cheap as well, even for the standards of some of their competitors. And for Forex, once again, these are all the fees that they have. Now, you can look through these and compare them against some of their competitors, and you find that this is pretty competitive rates. And one thing that really also differentiates them is that they use raw spread, so you're not paying a different price to what the actual market order is. You get the raw spread, and then you just have to pay a fee on top of that, as opposed to a lot of these other trading platforms that add a spread fee, so that whatever the market price is, that they'll add a little percentage on top, so that it can take a cut off every trade. You still got to pay a fee in some senses, but it's calculated different to a lot of the other CFD trading platforms in the UK. However, there are some fees that you do have to pay. Now, you have to pay an inactivity fee. Where's that? It's here. Yeah, inactivity fee of $30 if you leave your account inactivity for over 30 days. And you have to pay a $40 withdrawal fee. Now, the first one is free if you withdraw more than $500, but thereafter it's $40 per wire. So there's a couple of fees here and there. You also have the option to get access to real-time market data feed, so which is like the level 2 ticker feed that you see a lot of people using. And that only costs at $15.10 per month. When it comes to support, you get 24-hour support 5 days a week in 8 different languages, and you can email them, chat to them on the chatbot or via phone. But you also get a dedicated account manager, which a lot of other trading platforms don't necessarily have unless you spend a certain amount of money. But I know this because I've spoken to mine already, so that's another great sticking point as well, that you get a dedicated account manager. So in terms of market coverage, Colmex has 51 currency pairs, 9 indices, 350 ETFs or ETNs, and over 110,000 financial instruments that you can trade. You can also trade 500 options, 10 commodities, and 1,000 stock CFDs. So they've got quite a vast range of financial instruments across the different asset classes that you can trade. So as you can see on the right hand side here, they have 8 trading platforms that you can trade with on this system. You've got MetaTrader 4, which is probably the most widely used trading platform for trading Forex and equities, well, mainly Forex particularly, but one of the main trading platforms used around the world, and you can use a desktop or mobile app. You can also use MultiTrader, which also has a web desktop and mobile application, and they have their own proprietary trading platform, which is Colmex Pro 2, and that's what I'm going to be demoing for you now. So guys, this is the Colmex Pro trading platform, and I'm just on the demo stage at the moment, but I just wanted to give you a little view of how it looks and the functionality of it. Straight away, I really like it. It's really really intuitive and really nice visually and aesthetically, and what I really like about it is that it's very customizable. You can chop and change the different sections and move them as you see fit to fit what you want it to look like. As you can see here, I've moved this section. I can exit that. I can move anything around, so I really like the functionality, the adaptability, and the customization of this trading platform. Now straight away, you can see here that you got two views. This is how it's initially shown, but you can do whatever you want. On the right hand side here, there's this plus sign. You can enter orders through this plus sign here. So if I want to buy Google shares at buy 6 Google shares, you go there, and then it will populate down at this area here. So obviously I'm showing this demo on the weekend, so it's right now at market order, but once this order gets filled, it'll move to the position section here. So you can you can track all of your existing positions on the right hand side here. Now on this right hand side here, you have like the order, you got the kind of level 2 data, so it'll show you where all orders that have been placed and what size and at what prices. So it's really good for people that try to watch order flow. So it's really good for the kind of level 2 traders, people that use ticker symbols in level 2. Now on the left hand side here, you've got all of the different stocks that I have in my watch list. So if I wanted to add some certain stocks to my watch list, these are on my watch list. You can add some stocks, and the great thing about it is that you can segment based off of the exchange and the type. So is it ETF or equity? Now the way they're segmented is that obviously you got the American Exchange, Amex, BATS, Nasdaq, New York Stock Exchange, or over the counter. And then it's got subsects. So you got equities and ETFs, and within those equities and ETFs, you see the ones that are tradable and non-tradable. So these are the stocks that I could trade from within the MX. And then for Nasdaq, for example, if I want to trade ETFs, there's all of these different ETFs I can trade. And for equities, these are all the equities I can trade. So yeah, they've been segmented in a really nice way, so you can choose from exchange and also from whether the equities and ETFs. Now if I click this button, you can see all of the different indicators that you can access. Now they have all of the major ones, all the ones that most people use: Bollinger Bands, pivots, simple moving average, exponential moving average, all of the major ones, which is really good. And for example, if I added, let me add pivots. Okay, that'll mean that it'll move into a separate section. Let me add a different one, Bollinger Bands. So as you can see, the Bollinger Bands populate on the screen. Now, if you press this I button here, it will close out all of the indicator lines, but it doesn't close out the Bollinger Bands for some reason. Okay, but you also have different shapes tools that you can use. That's again all useful for technical analysis in however you want to use them. You've got a circle tool, you've got rectangles, and all sorts. So you got abundance, and you've also got like the ruler tool that I like to use, where it shows you the distance between time and price movement over a certain period based off of where you draw the tool from. I love the ruler tool. Now on the top side here, you got alerts. Now if you wanted to create an alert, you just create an alert here, and for example, let me create an alert for Google. If I create an alert, I could create that there, and then it populates straight on the screen here, which is good. So you can see this visual representation with this orange line. Now if I drag it down, you can just drag it and you can move the alert where you want to. And if I've had enough, I can just exit and remove it here. You can also group different stocks just by color coordinating them, which I really like. This is a really nice tool that you can do. So I can color coordinate that, and then I can color coordinate different stocks, and then I'll have like a list of specific stocks or ETFs that are color coordinated, and then you can batch them together as well, which I really like. Now, if you use this magnifying tool, you can use that as magnifying glass to select which indicators or drawing applications that you have on your chart that you want to be viewable, just in case your chart gets too messy with too many indicators or lines that you've drawn. So you can hide. So I can hide the exponential moving average line that I've got. I can hide the Bollinger Band. So here's where you can hide different indicators or drawings on a particular stock or asset that you're trading. Another great function, actually I'm gonna full screen this just so that you can get a better look. Another great function is that you can overlay different charts on each other. So if you click this button here, if I wanted to compare Google against Facebook, what's Facebook's ticker symbol again? Having a little meltdown there. What's Facebook's ticker symbol? FB, yeah, that's it. I could overlay them against each other, and then I could just compare and contrast the different charts to see if there's any correlation or inverse correlation between them, which is really cool. You could do that on TradingView. I don't believe you can do that on some of the other trading platforms that I've used. I don't believe Pro Realtime can do that. So this is another cool thing that you can do. You can just change the different time frames, and then you can compare and contrast the two different lines. And then if you want to hide that, you can just press the hide button there, so you won't view the overlaid chart, which should be Facebook, and you can view it again. So there's way more functionalities of Colmex Pro. I've just scratched the surface as to what it can do, but from what I've seen and from testing that, I think it's a really good trading platform, and it's got all of the functionalities that you need to trade in the stock market. And I think one of the great things about it is just that you can actually use level 2 data on the side, as well as just using chart analysis, which is really great for order flow, if you want to check order flow against what you're trading as well. So all in all, great trading platform, really like it. Give it a lot of 2 thumbs up for Colmex Pro. So to end it off, I'm going to go through some of the pros and cons of Colmex Pro's trading platform. There's no additional markup to the raw spread, which means orders are executed at real market price. You're supported with a dedicated account manager. While they're not regulated in the UK, they are regulated in Cyprus. You have to pay $40 withdrawal fee. So if you're interested in Colmex Pro, check the link in the description section below. It's Any, aka the Not Trader, signing out.